how are you? We're just doodling tonight. I'm probably gonna work on Symphonia because I was working on that earlier. I hit my art fight goal today, so I told myself I'm allowed to take a break. I also promised Theo that if I started to burn out, I would take a break. And I remembered this commission existed, so I changed my wallpaper to what I affectionately refer to as Cozyphonia. And I decided I could draw a cat today. I also have the slideshow updated, as I'm sure you've noticed. It should have every piece in it now. What was your goal? Mine was 21 this year. Hey, you know what? For your first year, that's a hell of a goal. But yeah, the slideshow should be completely updated, I think. I think Amel's the only thing I didn't get in there yet. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we're gonna see if I overshoot because I still have 13 days. I also don't know if you guys saw the news post, but Art Fight ends on August 2nd this year. They extended it a day because of day 1's site crashing. So, Art Fight ends on the 2nd. That's fair. But like I said, you have till the 2nd this year. It ends on at noon Mountain Time on the 2nd. They extended it because of the site crashing and dying as she do on the day 1. Of course you're getting ads already. Yeah, we're just doodling today. Listening to tunes and chilling and doodling. Tale as old as time, correct. But yeah, the slideshow's completely updated. See, there's Jasmit's piece. The slideshow should be completely updated to Art Fight. Even the one that I got slammed with today, I got the whole wall updated, and then I got another attack from Cena. Well, we got an attack from Cena. Cena was revenging me, but she really wanted to draw Sealy, so we both got an attack. So we got hit again. Have you seen it? I don't think you've seen it. Oh my god, hold on, I got hit again. Oh my god, he's adorable. Oh my god, he's adorable. Sorry, I got hit again. I went to go show you the new attack, but I got hit again. Hold on, I just got hit. This isn't up. Hold on, I gotta show you guys. I just got hit. Sparkle Dad! Sorry, I went to go show you the new attack we got for Silu and Symphonia, but I got hit with Sparkle Dad. That's fucking sick as fuck. That's badass. Reverend's gotten hit a lot. This, I think he's got hit 3 times this season. I'm always excited for more Sparkle Dad. Oh, yeah, he's got hit 3 times. No, I was going to show you the one that Cena put up for both of us, because they were revenging me, but they wanted to draw Silu and Symphonia. So I didn't know if you saw it yet. They're singing! I got so excited. We haven't had anybody draw them singing yet. I get very excited. I didn't know if you saw it yet. So yeah, it was revenge, but at the same time really wanted to draw both of them. So there they are, That there they are in their glory. That I did see, so it should be in the slideshow. But the other one I just got hit with didn't. I have to leave that up so that I can nerd all over it. I love they drew him chibi and then that's so fucking cute. That's so fucking cute. That's so cute. Okay, I have to leave that up so I can like nerd all over it later. Because I always go feral in the comments at the very least. There it is. I was drawing a mad Symphonia today because I decided that I deserve a break. And this is what I mean by I've been doing shit with the mouse lately. Because lately my brain has just wanted to like do shit with them. Oh, did you still want me? Are you still down for like let's learn how to draw Symphonia together? Because I know I still have to make you a hair guide. So I was like, I could explain it on stream. Because his hair is a little bit of a beast. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that like it's not. You're fine. I'm just gonna sit here and color his hair. Well, because that's also the thing too, I think the original guide I gave you isn't how I draw his hair anymore. It's the same, but like slightly different. Because I know I changed how I draw his center bang from the first time from the very first time I drew him. But I'm happy to sit here and like show you how to draw my baby. That, you know, that's just gonna devastate me, is to draw my baby. Drawing my baby requires way less of my brain. I know, and then I went to look before I drew your other one, and then I saw that Rosemary had an attack, so I didn't attack her. I was going to, and then that's why I drew your other one, because your other one didn't have attacks yet. Oh, I haven't seen the other one. I saw the first one, but I haven't seen the second one. Because that's also a thing I admit that I've been doing, is I've been, like, going to check people's OCs to see how many attacks they've gotten, and if it's, like, none or low, I've been going for that one. Oh god, I want to see it. Hold on. I love their art. Hold on. I want to see me going to snoop through your page. Ooh, that's really cute. I like that. I like that a lot. That's good. I like that. Dude, I do love their design so much, and that's the thing. I was like, dude, I gotta do it. Okay, so do you want me to teach you how to draw my baby's hair? Because I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like his hair is not a fucking beast. You're like, yes. Teach me how to draw the kitty mane. Okay, hold on. This is just gonna be my kitty canvas. Hold on. This is just gonna be my kitty canvas because there's already so many of him on this stupid canvas. Because see, it's 3. There's another one over there. So technically we've got this going on. It's my kitty canvas. This has just been this one's titled 3 Minute Orange, and it's just been whenever I'm stressed out, I just open this canvas and I draw Symphonia. So we're gonna pull a thing in here because I don't feel like coming up with shit. Sometimes I will pull a blank and just go off of a blank. I need a dead on. Well, that one will work. That's dead on. Sometimes we're eliminating how much I use my brain. That's the goal today. We're using the least amount of brain as possible. Because I burned a lot of my brain today. Okay, cool. There's a setup for me because I'm fucking lazy today. No, actually. So, you have Symphonia's palette. This, the very second color in his palette is what I use to sketch in. Always. I refer to it as a burnt orange, but it is actually the shade tone of his eyes. So, hold on. We gotta do a messy ass sketch first, and then I'll explain this, what I'm doing. When I do sketches, I always start with the face, and then I do the hair. Where's my freaking pen? There's my pen. So, okay, hold on. Say, because eyes will be here, your ear will be here, here's the nose, here's the mouth, here's the center. The thing is that's hilarious is when I was a kid, I never did blocking when I was a kid. I just kind of like picked a part of a hair, and I replicated a picture that I was looking at. But yes, I get this is gonna turn into how to draw Symphonia. See, because even though I'm starting with something, I'm gonna change it because it's not gonna speak completely right. Why are you jumping? I swear to God. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. My computer is not happy. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I would rather you tell me than me not know. Is that better? Cool. Because that's the thing, like, I just drew this super messy, and we're gonna change it, because I just need a block. Okay, cool. We're starting really, really messy. So, you draw your base. Okay, hold on, we gotta zoom in. So, you can't really see it when I color him because I color my line art so that it covers it up. But one thing about Symphonia is he has very long eyelashes. See here, hold on. I don't want that one. Put this one in here. Hold on, I'll show you. We were on 3. Nope, 3 is the other one. That's the new one. See? Because now, watch. You can't see it because of the way I color his hair. But that's how long I draw his eyelashes. His eyelashes are long as fuck. Okay, we're on group 5. Hey! You should boop for me. You should bonk for me. Bonk. Bonk time. Oh, here. I don't need that. Okay. When I draw a nose, you are gonna see this line happen all the time. This itty bitty line. This itty bitty line will always line up with the front of the eye. Because I'm creating, if you put your finger on your face and you run it along the curve, I'm making that curve on the inside of your nose. And I tend to draw my a break in the line that is for the mouth. I always draw a break that is directly under the nose, because that break is where your Cupid's bow is. Simplified anatomy! I'm not saying you have to do these things, but they're why I'm doing these things. Okay. Now, I actually need to erase all of my little arrows so that it doesn't make the hair more messy. Okay. I always start with the center bang for Symphonia's hair. It's very puffy. Actually, hold on. I don't normally do it like this, but I will do it like this. So you can see the difference in the shade colors and the layers. To me, it's always just one big blur, but whatever. Oh, good call. Oh, I do. I have coffee, and then I have a water bottle and 2 unopened drinks. And literally, before I turned the stream on, I told myself, I don't have enough drinks, and they're gonna bully me. Oh. So, this is the fun part about Symphonia's hair, is it's lopsided as fuck. And remember, I just do this real fast and then I clean it. I've drawn this man so many times I don't even think about it anymore. promise I'll clean this up in a minute. And when I clean it up, I'll explain to you what I'm doing, because this is supposed to be a let's learn how to draw Symphonia situation. Short, a little bit taller, but never tall. But these are not the same height. Okay, this is a really rough Symphonia. Okay, now what I would normally do, but I'm not going to do because I've already done it, is I would change the resolution of my canvas from 100 to 300, but it's already done, so I don't need to do it. So, my hand wants to not shake today. Oh, that's why. That's way too big. There we go. That is at an angle I hate. Okay. This much of his eye is freaking eyelash. Yes, the Silu song is back on. That much of his eye is freaking eyelash. You start there. Okay, so we're gonna do lots of explaining today. I promise this is gonna make sense. This is my thing when I draw eyes. When I draw an eye, I don't do this. There's nothing wrong with just drawing a circle, but that's not how I draw eyes. This and this are always thicker because it tapers it in. You see, like, hold on. Let me make an example here for a second. The eye is there. And we're gonna take the good old circle tool. Oh, I held it from the right freaking brush. Take the good old circle tool. Brush. Yes. See the difference? There's that one, how I draw them. And then with the circle tool. I don't use a circle tool to draw eyes. I don't think there's anything wrong with drawing a circle tool to draw eyes, but I don't use it especially for Mysterican eyes. Mysterican eyes are like this. They're long and tall. They're not a circle. Okay. Oh, not that one. I want that one to go away. Okay. Okay. I drew a second eye there for a reason. Hold on. Sinfonia's eyes are flat and then they curve. Silu's eyes are straight and then straight with a kind of curve. The other some people do. Some people use the circle tool for eyes, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It just doesn't fit my style. The other thing that's different is that fold that makes your eyelid. Silu's is here. It's this line. It's always connected to the eye. Always. Sudan's is too. Sinfonia's isn't. Sinfonia's rests above his eye. So, this is Silu, this is Symphonia. Now, you can get away with this sometimes. You can't always get away with it. Some days I'm lazy, like today. Yeah, it is a little sharper, like a shark. You can get away with this, but you can't always get away with it. Today it is not going to completely work, but we're going to adjust as we need. I need that one. See, the reason this isn't working is because the reason it looks weird is because of the way the where the eye is placed. That's why it looks fucking weird. Because eyes don't do that. That's why before the question is even asked, that's why I don't use the symmetry tool. I hate the symmetry tool. I have every character with different eye shapes because it defines them as a character, so then they all don't have same face syndrome, because you know how much I fucking hate same face syndrome. But basically, your boy is this. Your boy's like this. And then Symphonia is like this. Without all the fancy detailing, Symphonia is more like a J, and this is more angled and sharp. You will. You already are. See, now I shifted his face around so that the one I sketched isn't completely in line, but that's fine. Okay. This is the far side of his nose. This I draw like this because this line is the bottom of his nose and that's the nostril. I just don't connect it because I don't like to. So, make that smaller so it's easier to define. That's the bottom of his nose. There's the nostril. And then I always colored it. See, like, the proportions are all off when I sketched it out, but that's why we sketched it out, because I was just kind of getting things where I wanted them. And then I'll do this, because that is that dip in your chin that defines the bottom lip. And then I also don't like to mirror eyes when I mirror them when I have eyebrows drawn already, because eyebrows are sisters, not twins. And I also do my sketches in pieces, so I can do that. Okay. Okay, so this is what we came for. Learning how to do the Ming. You ready? You ready to take notes? Okay. There's a curve and a curve, and then it swings back up. The curve is always, actually that's too high. The curve should sit right there, right in between his eyes. He has two little curves that curve at the bottom of his bangs, of that center bang. He's got a short bang. Actually, hold on, because I'm shaky today. He's got a short bang, a kind of long bang. It never goes lower than his ear. Then he's got a bang, and then he's got a long bang. This one comes down, and it comes back up. That one is about level with his mouth. I can do this in every picture of him I've ever friggin' drawn. Hold on. Yeah, see, hold on. Boop. Lopsided. This man is lopsided as fuck. Adds to the charm. There, that will work. Use that one. See, we've got here, here. They're never the same spot, ever. This man is lopsided as hell. Where's that other one I did? Are they in order? They're in order. They're not order by date. So you can see it here too. Long, shorter. Well, my Mystericans all have a hair quirk. Okay, that's the other thing about Symphonia's bangs, is above his ear is this. And this, why are you jerking? This is important because that is a family thing. Can't see it in that one. Where are you, Lemon Boy? There it is. The weird swoop that above his ear. That's why it's important. That right there. This loser also has uneven bangs. So sorry, Tolta. Then Symphonia has his little long hairs that come out over his ears. And they normally come level with his collar. Then up here is where it gets fun and entertaining. Fun for all ages, I promise. It's a swoop, and then this one gets a little longer. Swoop in, gets a little longer, and then this comes and connects. This is here. Okay, this is this. right here, this nonsense is important because that is the hair he couldn't get to go into his ponytail. That's why this is here, because it's the tension of his hair being shoved into that ponytail. So now, I always swoop higher than the original sketch. Always. You're not gonna fuck it up. The swoop always has a bump. It's a literal wave. It's never flat. I don't swoop. I swoop. And then it goes up, down, up, down, up. And then it goes down, and then it'll peak out right here. Okay, now I'm going to do this, and I'm also going to teach you how to use one of the tools in this program. Okay, when you're doing things, there's two buttons that need to become your best friend. There's this button that looks like a circle with dots. It's called predictive stroke, which means you can do this and then it will smooth it out for you. So like, I can shake and it'll smooth it out. Then there's this one that's like a kind of little swoop. It's called steady stroke. That you make an anchor point and you're dragging with it. So I use that when I do his hair. Because hold on, I'll make a thing underneath in a different color. Let me see, red. Red's a good color. This is where the ponytail is. So that means everything is going to lead back to that spot. Oh, I shut the thing off. That means all of this is it's going that direction. Oh, I drew the ponytail on the same layer. That's fine, I can just erase it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to his horns. No, I didn't. It's right there. I shut off the messy one. We'll see. And then the other thing about Symphonia's hair is there's a layer there, a layered hair there, and there's a layered hair there. See, it's still there. I just shut off the messy one. I shut off the messy one. That's all I did. Oh, here. This might be easier. I always forget the whole white is super blinding. Like, it is for me, but I forget how blinding it is for you. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Now, his horns. I generally do his horns with the line tool now, so it's all mouse work. Oh, did I click a button? I did. I hate that button. Go away. Okay, the most important thing you can do when you do his horns is build the base. Because the horns can be this, but that's not as dimensional. You gotta think that like that. You gotta think that it's like almost a kind of an octagon when you build the base of the horn, and then you're building up. Because you can see that. That's, yeah, no, we'll do it in blue. Because this should be the back of your horn. With that being your front. So, like, even that's a little weird. There we go. Let's see, and then this one would come here, down, and tuck like that. Because that is gonna be hair. I mean, I get it. The more you do it, the more you'll learn. It's gonna go like that. It's also, like, literally okay if you try and do it again. I also, like right now, I purposely do the horns on a separate layer for a reason. And then here. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Boop. See, because now I'm back to that hair layer, and I can just, like, erase everything that the horns are covering up. So anywhere it intersects, I can just erase it. Ta-da! So now that can go away. Boop. Okay. Let's say I draw this and then this for this side of it because this is a pane and that is a pane is a panel. So there's technically three faces showing. Same thing over here. There's faces, multiple faces showing. That's why I do that. Okay, and then here, this one, I'm going to turn that one on so that it will figure out my shaking for me. See, and I start this line here because that's the ear. That's where your ear connects to your jaw. See, and yeah, his hair's covering up his ear right now. Yeah, because then this would come like this, there, and that would be like that. But none of that's showing, so we're just gonna erase it. So yeah, like, never be afraid to, like, just draw it on a separate layer, draw through and erase it. Do it all the time. And, like, never be afraid to go, like, super basic shapes, because you can see I literally just, like, put rectangles there and called it good. Yeah, legitimately. There's nothing wrong with simplicity. So yeah, and, like, legitimately, I just slammed down a square and some lines and called it a tie. Oh. And that's not how ties work at fucking all. See, and then his vest. It always comes down, angle, down. And this is a down, angle, down. And then his tie connects because he has it tucked into his vest. This is the seam where your shirt meets your sleeve. Silu evil plan. See, like this. I drew all that hair, and I'm just gonna fucking erase it. I'm literally about to just come in here and erase that shit. It actually took you a hot second to get another ad. See, I can't tell you how often I draw something and then just erase it. And then right here is his seal and vomit. And it goes all the way down. Oh, I gotta erase that too. That is the extra line for his jaw. Oop. Ta-da! There is a shrugging kitty. And now, the most important thing. Is his necklace. Kitty is not Kitty without Kitty's necklace. And then I put it on his friggin' art fight reference, but I don't know if anyone realized that's why I fucking stuck it there. I'm lazy. So if you guys think I draw that clef every fucking time I draw him, you guys are insane. I think the fuck not. Yeah, if you guys think I draw this shit every single fucking time I draw this man, oh, let me tell you, absolutely the fuck not. Oh, I'm sure you can. But I do not come from a music background. So no. Just like Silu's earring. That's a saved image. No. Oh, I don't have to do his skin first. I normally do his skin first so that I can see first things, but now we can do eyes. And I can show you how I do eyes. Oh, I have no doubt. See, this is slightly more fun for me because you use this program now, so you at least can look at things and be like, hey, I know what the current color is. This is the current color, and I'm dragging that in real close for a reason. Where the hell did my layers go? You go over there. this is always at a curve. The eye is not flat. Okay, this is how we do his eyes. Why did you flip? Thank you. His eyes are the very first 3 colors in the entire palette. And I put this right here, right next to it, so you can see what color I'm using, because you're going to need that for a second. And then whatever curve you did, follow that curve. That's how his palette's set up. 1, 2, 3. Those are his eyes. Oh, no, I don't take it as a dig at all. You're from a fucking music background. Okay, so now we're gonna make a layer above the layer I drew the eyes on. And we're gonna come get this bad boy. Glow Neon, this one. And we're gonna go back to the color that his eyes are. So you can see I'm using the same color as his eyes right now. That's why they have that glow around them. Because I didn't use white. I'm using orange. I do Silu's eyes the same way. The first 4 colors, well, the first 3 colors after white are Silu's eyes. Silu's eyes are that, 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 and then you go back to that blue. Go to your glow and do that. That's why they have that glowy effect around them, because I do it in blue. I'm on the wrong layer. That goes lower. No, that's the catch. Thank you. Yeah, if you ever see me label a layer catch, it's the glow in his eyes, because it's a catch light. His ear. I'm almost curious in my brain if I can come up with a way to like explain to you how I shade the nose and have it like register in a way that like it's tactile, so your brain will hold it, because I know you struggle with seeing shade. So I wonder if there's a way that I can explain to you how I'm doing shade so that it's more tactile than visual. We'll see. Tell me if this makes sense. Okay. Firstly, second row, first color, That's... Well, and that's the thing. I'm gonna explain this and see if this makes more sense. First color, second row, that's his skin tone. That's the basic skin tone. That's what the base is. That's the flat. Second color in is what I normally just, that's flat shading. So, and then the next 4 are when I go in like heavy rendering. When I go like full render and I'm doing him with his shirt off, or I'm doing him with like festival, that whole row is shade. But I only use the first 2 when I cell shade. Okay, this right here, this line, right above his eye, where I drew in the line for his eyelid, I always put a line of shade there because that's creating the depth of your eye socket. So like, I know you don't touch your eyes because you have the surgery and all that nonsense going on, but that depth of the socket where you feel it going in, that's what that's representing. And that's why when I do that shade, it normally doesn't go above that line that I drew, because I'm just creating the depth of his eyes sitting in that socket. As for his nose, this always gets shaded. Whatever side I stuck this on, this always gets shaded. And then you drop down in a curve, because that's the ball of your nose. So like, even if you just put your fingers on your nose and you hold the front of your nose, that's why it drops down. That's the ball of your nose. And then I curve around, because that's creating that side of that nostril. And then I drag it down into a little point, and I color that all in. And then sometimes I'll take that next shade over and I'll color the like point that's directly under, because that's the shadow that your nose is casting. And we'll leave it today. Yeah, kind of like a heart shape. But yeah. This is the ball of your nose. This is your nostril. This is the place the shadow is being cast by the nose. Am I making sense? Let's say, I always shade... Cool. I always shade this curve right here by the eye, where I follow that inside line of the nose, because this is what's facing away from the light. So that's the side of your nose that's not getting hit with light. So a shadow is being cast. I normally lead it right up into the eye, and I let it curve, because that's that spot where your tear duct would be. That's that spot where all that indent is. I normally shade under here. Sometimes I'll make it smaller, and I'll drag it out a little bit. Not that small. I'll drag it out a little bit. And that's me emphasizing the bottom lip. Also, while you're coloring on a tablet on your laptop, right? Cool. I know you keep seeing me switch colors without touching the palette, but like here I'm on a skin tone, here I'm not. If you just press Alt while you're coloring, it's gonna automatically bring up the eyedropper. without me going to it at all. Alt is the eyedropper. So Alt. That's how, like, with this, I can click this, touch this up real quick. Oh, see, yeah, I don't have buttons on my tablet pen because I covered them with the squishy that you sent me. And to me, the squishy is more important than buttons. I have a keyboard. Oh. See, okay. Boop. Boop. If I say that the light is here, that means yeah, I have the squishy on it or it's not happening. So this means, okay, the light is coming this way. So that means this whole half of his face is in shadow. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this under his eye. I'm gonna finish that. And then I'm gonna make that, oh no. We're gonna curve it up. And then swing down. I always shade under the neck. Because that's your chin casting shadows. Well, I'm explaining to you how to do it without it looking weird. Because I didn't shade all of it, did I? Actually, it would be this way. The reason this curves up is because the shadow is going across his cheek. So it's like going across the top of a ball. He has squishy cheeks. That's Blue's work. So you gotta curve it up for the shadow to go over the squish. This would be in shadow because it's caught by his hair. You go like this, that's unshadow because it's caught by his hair. That's caught by his hair. That's caught by his hair. This is his hair casting onto his face. And then there's one here because of this. And then this is gonna get caught in shadow because it's under this piece of hair. That's gonna connect. And that's gonna cast a shadow. So now, if you want to take it further, the last color of the first row is what I shade his, I accent him with, but I do it in a kind of complicated way. That's his glow layer. And I do put the layer on glow, but that's what this is for. And now, when you drop that opacity, it's shiny, but it's not super shiny. And now, because of it being on that glow layer, if I zoom in, there's all that extra shade differential gradation going on. I need kitty skincare routine. So did Otter, apparently. That's how you get subsurface scattering. Boop. shit out. And then sometimes I'll take the more flat looking eraser, not the square one, the like curved one. And I'll drop down how much is erased, and I'll kind of just go over it with the eraser so I can take that down. And then I can like, boop. So that would be a shine off of his lip. And I can erase it so it's there, but it's not like too much there. Because that is where the light would hit, and it represents on your chin, on your cheek. Because I didn't. That's the thing. Hold on. Boop. Let's do this in an awkward color that's not the right one. I did a triangle like that, not like this. It's not flat on top. Hold on. I'm gonna do lines on his face that are gonna look real fucking weird for a minute, but just kind of go with me. More like a pizza slice, yes, correct. I'm gonna do lines on his face that's gonna make this look real fucking weird for a moment, but just kind of go with me. Hey, welcome. So yeah, see, I know it looks real weird when I do it like this, but this is me just trying to show you that, like, depth. I know I'm getting rated again. I get rated all the time, and it's kind of like exciting but yet weird, and I'm surprised I'm still not used to it. Yeah, I'm not leaving this here. I'm just doing this to represent so you can see that his face is not flat. Because right here it would go in, and then it would be like this. This would go in, and it's going in. Does that make more sense? When I show that what I mean, why I just auto know the planes of the face, and I know that that's not something that's easy for you to visually see. Yeah, kind of. Bestie wanted to know. First off, I should put in context that two of the people in chat right now are blind and or visually impaired. And Bestie wanted to know how to draw one of my OCs, and I was teaching how to do so, but I also know the places that Bestie struggles with due to the blindness, so I'm trying to explain in a more tactile way than visual, because the visual isn't all there, if that makes sense. I just know the planes of the face and don't have to think about it, but, like, sometimes I teach by having you, like, legitimately touch your face, so you can, like, make that tactile feeling into a drawing. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, I know colors aren't your friends. You're still really good at what you're doing, though. But yeah, no, if I seem like I'm teaching weird, I'm teaching more tactile. Because then it's, like, if you touch the ball of your nose and you feel it, then it's kind of easier, to, like, put that feel. Oh, I bet I can teach you. I bet I can teach you. I can teach anyone to draw. Oh, that's a challenge. I can teach you. I'm drinking something, I promise. I don't think anyone's a lost cause. I can teach anybody how to draw. It's whether or not you want to learn is the trick. But you're still doing just fine. You did a whole fucking full body, dude. Oh, Mom was proud of you, by the way. I showed her that. And I told her how fast you did it, and Mom was fucking stoked. I told her you did that in a whole 4 hours, and she was like, damn! And I did to her what I've been doing to everybody, being like, this is where we were, this is where we've gotten, look at how much progress we've made. I'm so proud of you. I'm still absolutely ecstatic about that, baby Tulta you drew. You did such a good side profile, and for a kid. And kid proportions are completely different than adult proportions. But no, when I drew that on there, so that you could see kind of the curve of where his cheeks are, and the curve of where the lips and the chin are, does that help? Because I am more than okay with drawing that in real quick, if that helps you. Yeah, here, actually, hold on. We will leave that there for a second, and I'll fade it out. Oh, that's good. See, that's why. Oh, I was showing you where the light was. I was like, what is that layer? I was showing you where the light was. So yeah, that's why when I painted in that little triangle. Hold on, we're gonna do it again. Come on, tablet. We're gonna do it again. That's why when I painted in that little triangle, I curved at the top, and then I came down, because that curve is that top curve of your cheek directly under your eye. Like, if you actually push on your cheek directly underneath your eye, it curves up. That's why I drew it with a curve up. But when I shade, and you press on your cheek towards the bottom of your nose, when you press on your cheek, that's where that ball of your cheek. Because if you think of your cheek like a ball that's been cut in half, it's half a sphere. That's where the bottom of that sphere is when it's in line with your nose. So that's why when I curve it the way I curve it, because I'm curving along the top of the ball. That's why I just don't draw it flat. See, like, here, watch what would happen if I drew it flat. See what happens as soon as I put that flat? Here, hold on, let me shut off the things. See how it doesn't look right anymore? It just looks flat. Because his face isn't flat, it's curved. Dude, do not be afraid to just, like, touch your face. I did this all the time when I was a kid. I would touch my face and just, like, figure out how everything was put together and then replicate it. See, that's also why I'll go into a little bit of a darker shade, for underneath the chin again, because it gives that little bit of extra depth. Actually, I didn't get right up to the things. Boop. Yeah, that little bit of darker shade underneath is what makes it deeper. So that's why there's so many levels of shade here. Hold on. Where is that stupid picture? It's in the S's. There it is. The reason there's so many damn skin tones is because of when I do shit like this. I don't normally use all those skin tones, but when I'm doing shit like this, I use them all. See, and I'll go through too. I'll curve in right here, and I'll kind of curve by his eye, because that's, again, where your eye's gonna curve in. I also sometimes will do this. You'll see me do this little tag a lot on the monochromatic pieces, because that right there, I am defining where the top of that nose is. That's like if you pinch the bridge of your nose, I'm defining where that is in his face. I did it in the birthday picture from last year too. Okay, now we'll move on to his hair. Actually, no, we're not, because I always color his eyebrows first. His hair color is the 4th color in on the palette, 3rd row. And even though you can't see his whole eyebrow in the end result, I still always color it. Every time. Now, I'll make another layer that is above the catch lights, and I will color his hair, which I'm probably going to do with a mouse right now, admittedly. Because I have a habit lately of just making a lasso, filling it in, and then fixing what I missed. Because to me, it feels easier. But I mean, that's the thing. That's one of your artist quirks. I talk about that stuff all the time. Everybody's artist quirks. And your quirks are what make your style. Like, the way I draw noses is one of my quirks. Well, and that's it, too. Like, I see a lot of people, they're like, I don't have an art style, and they fret about it. And I'm like, dude, you don't make an art style. You find an art style. It's just something that develops over time. Like, there's bits and pieces of all the fan art I used to draw in my art, whether I like it or not. Because those are the things that taught me how to draw. So I just kind of like, all of the quirks from everything have melded into one thing and become my style. See, right now, my brain just thinks it's easier to just lasso stuff and then go in and erase anywhere I missed or messed up. Instead of sitting there and coloring everything, because when I do that, my hands get slightly achy. And there is a reason I have cranked out 21 attacks for Art Fight without my hands going out on me. That's the thing I'm the most proud about. I love that my brain's like, you got your 21 attacks, your goal. But my real goal is that I could do it and not kill my hands. I managed to do it without destroying my hands. So, like, that's the real win here. My carpal tunnel has not flipped the fuck out on me yet. Hey, at least there's that. I hope it figures itself out soon, though, because, like, sleep is kind of important. I wasn't expecting to draw a whole new Symphonia tonight, but here we go. That's fine. I did say I was gonna take a kitty break. Did I think it was this kitty? No. But I'm not complaining. Yeah, my secret goal. Hands don't fuck up. Well, I did tell Theo the other day that I was starting to feel a little burnout. So I did promise him that if I was feeling burnout, I would take a break. And, he suggested draw your cat, and I was like, I can't really say no to drawing cat. Also, for future reference, if you guys have any other questions about art ever, if I'm already drawing, just tell me. It doesn't have to be a designated art night. Like, it doesn't have to be a designated teaching art night. Like, I can be in the middle of something. I could be working on Art Fight, and you can ask me questions, and I will stop and tell you. Say, I think I did in one of them. I think... God, what was I working on? The cello picture, I think? One of them. Oh no, it was, Aurora. I was working on Aurora. And I stopped and I explained, horns. wrong button. Come back. So yeah, and then I'll go back and clean up everything I missed or went over with. It's just easier right now. Because I admit, I was quite pleased to scrub out the bathroom floors today, but whoa, buddy, holding that machine, little scrubber in a certain way had my left hand screaming, and that was a little bit concerning. I was not happy that my left hand was freaking the fuck out at work today. Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it that some bullshit? And it was right in my wrist. It was right where the nerve is. I was pissed. Well, I mean, it's one thing to have my right hand freak the fuck out. But it's another to have a surgery hand freak the fuck out. Yeah, cause see, I just gotta get that spot, and then clean it up. And that is way less work than, manually putting in everything. Mathematically. You know, you probably would actually like the concept of vectoring. You would probably actually really like the concept of vectoring a lot. Oh, it's, electric teal. It's like really, really electric teal cyan. So, and if you ever want me to make you palettes for things, I'm down with that. I can make you palettes. Hell, I've done it for Theo before. I've had him send me pictures before and go, I need to draw this OC for an art trade. Can you pull the palette for me? And I'm like, done. Here you go. Not a problem. Oh yeah, I know. There's actually a but. Oh, here, actually, you'll like that. This thing down here will make you go into harmony mode, so it'll automatically give you the complementary color pinned on the color wheel, and it'll move when you move the color. See, if I move, see how that other dot on the other side is moving? And if I click the dot, it'll automatically throw me over there. It'll also auto give you complementary right next to it. I think I have this clean. I do, so now we're gonna use horns. Click, click. Horns time. Well, yeah, because red and green are complementary colors. So shades of green and pink definitely go together. I mean, actually, honestly, that's super smart. Okay, now I'm gonna get. Oh, I don't want you. Stop that. I'm gonna get a little more obsessive with this than I normally do. But it's because I'm trying to show physical depth. Okay. Oh, I never made you a fourth color Symphonia. Well, I guess we're doing it today. Oh no, I can't get away with it. I don't have to yet. Oop. We'll say I've explained the horns quite a few times. Although I did just add away extra piece of them because of Cantic. So you can thank your Feather Boy for me upgrading the horns once again. Because now there's a new step. And this should really help you see depth of the horns. Now can you see the, like, physical shape of them? Okay, and it's not done yet. Now, I also take the light layer, and I put it on screen. Because now, when I, get my glowy layers out, I know this looks crazy, give me a second. Thank you. Oh, good, good, good! You're gonna post them, right? So I can see them? Yeah, now when I get all my shiny layers out, that shines more. And now, I should finish the OC I started forever ago and never finished. He's just kind of sitting there in my work in progress folder, rotting. I'll get to him eventually. I promise. But as per usual, the magic of my horn. Oh, that's the other layer I'm missing. Duh. I'm like, why does that look weird? You know why that looks weird. I use a yellow for that part because the flecks in his horns are gold. And now the magic of the horns is always the line art. The base of the horns that is touching his hair is always the same line art color as his hair. Always. The side that is away from the light is always the darkest red, which is these reds right here. And then the side that is towards the light gets that glowy if we're feeling fancy, use cross glow. Put that on its own layer. Put that on a glow. See, but then this is the thing, they still look flat as fuck, and there's a reason for that. Now, we go to their color section, and take the dark red. And we gotta draw some shadows. Because that is a thing about the horns that drives me bonkers. They cast a shadow. Okay, well, we gotta do sparkles in the shadows too. We drop the opacity on the red, put it on multiply, and then we blur them out because shadows aren't harsh unless you're super up close to them. And then I take the same yellow I use as shirt and get that speckly brush out again. And now put it on glow. Blur it out. And then drop the opacity a little bit. And now the hair's still flat, but the horns aren't because there's a shadow. And now they're all sparkly and shiny. Now we can shade the hair. Actually, we're gonna do that first. We're gonna color my liner, and that's why I have it separated out into layers. So I can just do this. Do your eyebrows. And while I'm on the base layer, the darkest color of the skin is what I use for the lines. Now we do his hair. Actually, we'll do his eyebrows first because there's this part of his hair, the backmost part of his hair, his ponytail. And there's this part of his hair. It's the back fluff. There's this part of his hair. That's the spots by his ears. And then there's this part of his hair. And that's his bangs. And then... yes, I know, there's more. That'll work. Then, there's this part of his hair. Because the reason I'm showing you this is because I want you, when you draw his hair, to think of it stacked like layers. Like it's papers on top of each other. Because it's like the depth of it that... this is the back, then there's this, then there's this, then there's this, and then that is on top. So you have the ponytail that's behind this, and then this is behind the little parts that hang in front of his ears, and then those are behind his bangs, and then this is sitting on top of his bangs. Can't look at him with weird hair. It makes my brain go crazy. I was thinking that because I was thinking about telling you that this little piece that's there and poking out, you can just color dark without thinking about it because it's hidden behind his hair. And I'm like, do you think about his hair being stacked in layers? That's part of how I know where the shadows will be cast, because his hair is stacked like layers. A favorite area to shade? I don't know, it kind of depends. Sometimes I'm really feeling certain things. I do like putting the catch light in on the eyes. To me, I feel like that's when shit starts to come to life. It depends on what I'm working on. Because if I'm working on a more, like, in-depth piece, hold on, that's a good, hold on. Let me give you a better example, of, like, a serious piece and not this. What was it, 25, right? 25. There. Like, when I'm working on things like this, to me, I really like it when I get to color the line art because it makes everything softer. Because now, like, Symphonia isn't black lined, he looks softer. I like doing things like this too because this is when I start to get to put like effects in, and I get to like start putting my graphic design, animation, illustration knowledges to like really kick it to speed. Because he actually looks like he's moving faster because of what I did to get all the speed lines going. And I like doing things when I'm doing things like this because it makes my brain think differently about how I'm shading when they're at like weird angles. I guess more I'm saying it depends on what the posing is. Oh, every single person's open, aren't they? Because it's not shading, it's putting in highlights, but I love doing the highlights of the hair. I really like things that challenge my brain. I'm a very big fan of things that challenge my brain. See, because I also have tricks and shit that I do like this. I'll do it right now. That, like, for the tail of Symphonia's vest, I'm actually a little bit tricky how I do that. Because I do it the same every single fucking time. And this is also why I have so many goddamn layers. See, and then that's too big. I'll blur that out. Ta-da! In, the blue that I use when I do that kind of stuff with Symphonia is a Silu's vest. I always shade him with Silu's vest. But, like, no, my brain, for, like, these kind of angles and stuff, I gotta really think in my brain about where the light is coming from. Actually, you can't see it in this one. His choker, his Sirunvare, the colored choker on his neck, every time I shade it, it's, Silu's vest dropped in opacity, put on multiply, every time. Where is it? Of course, it's a picture I picked I didn't do it in. Oh, I know I did it in that one. This color right here are actually the pure tones of his choker. All of this dark shade is actually a big fucking block of blue dropped over it with the opacity dropped. Put on multiply, and it's Silu's vest. See, because like this, I don't know, I like the things that definitely, like, make my brain have to really think about where shit's coming from. And I can't just, like, slap it down, I have to, like, think. I mean, at my heart, I am an animator. That's what I went to fucking college for. So I like it when I have to use that part of my brain. Say, and then that is too dark. Say, because that's also the thing too about this one. When I drew the canvas, when I drew it, I didn't turn the canvas. That's one of my weirdo habits, is not turning the canvas. It probably would have suited me better to do so, but brain wouldn't let me do it. See, and I gotta fix that. Where's my thing? There it is. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Dumbass. Saying I haven't done one this complicated in like fucking years. To be fair, when I did the stars, I was off for surgery, so like I didn't have anything else to do. Actually, fun story, lore story. When I did the stars, was when I started thinking about streaming. That is why I started thinking about streaming. Because I wanted to show you guys what I was doing. But at the time, Blue Sky let us have a whole 1 minute for videos. And I wanted to be able to show you guys what I was doing. I'm stretching my legs, I promise. I wanted to be able to show you guys what I was doing, but Blue Sky only gave me a minute for videos and a minute for videos when it's in concerns to that piece was bullshit. I couldn't show you guys shit. So I also started thinking about streaming while I was working on that piece, because at the time my stitches weren't out yet, so my left hand still had stitches in it from the surgery, and it was still wrapped up in a big old band-aid. And I was typing with one hand. When I wanted to talk to Theo, I was typing with one hand, but that means I'd have to put my pen down, type, and then go back to what I was doing, and my brain was like, this would be so much fucking easier if I was streaming, so I could just talk, and I didn't have to worry about typing with one hand. And I was like, and then I can still talk to you guys, and I can still interact with you guys, but I'm not trying to figure out how to, like, do this one-handed typing bullshit. So surgery was actually a big part of why I started streaming, because I wanted to be able to, like, still hang out and talk to you guys, but I wanted to be able to work at the same time, and I had a one hand, I had a good old one hand at the time, so I was still typing with one hand, and I've already thought about that too, that whenever the time finally arises that we manage to be able to afford surgery for the right hand, because this is not an if, it is a when, I have thought about how I'll be able to just talk to you guys, because I won't be able to draw, because I am right-handed and I cannot draw left-handed, but I'll still be able to, like, hang out and talk to you guys through streaming. And even after I got my stitches out in my left hand, dude, that shit hurt like a fucking bitch. That shit fucking hurt. It's a fun story about the surgery and the stitches. I came downstairs one day to tell my mom that I'd accidentally saw a picture of what carpal tunnel release surgery looked like, because I was just looking up, like, healing times and how is this gonna go down, because I was trying to ease my nerves so I knew what was going on before we did it, and I accidentally saw a picture of it, and I was like, oh god, oh no, so it really, like, freaked me out. So I come downstairs to tell Mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm really freaked out, I saw a picture. And she, like, is one of them that she, like, wants to see. She's one of them. And she was like, oh yeah, I would have watched my shoulder surgery if they didn't have to knock me out for it. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And she's like, oh yeah, I would have watched it the whole time. They'd, like, angled it up so I could have had a TV. And I was like, are you... Mom. So that means when the time rolled around for me to get my stitches out of my hand, Mom came with me because I can't drive, obviously. And I put my hand up on the table so she could take stitches out, and I turned my head away, and I was like, just fucking do it, I can't watch. I can't watch you do it, just fucking do it. My mom watched them rip the stitches out of my hand, and I do mean rip. Like, she would grab it and then pull really hard, and it hurt like hell. She'd grab that stitch, and Mom watched like a little kid. Oh, that was really cool. And I'm like, Mom, that was not cool. That fucking hurt. And she's like, yeah, I could tell it hurt. You jumped really bad. Mom's fucking one of them. So that's the thing, I'm already in my brain being like, yep, when we have to have the right hand done, she's gonna be the same damn way. she's gonna watch again when they rip them fucking stitches out of my hand. That shit hurts so fucking bad. Thankfully it was one of those, like, it hurts while it's happening, but once it's out, it's okay-ish. It's not it doesn't linger too bad. Like, it lingered, but not bad. I didn't even realize I didn't finish his hair. You see how much hair this man has? I've also been in my brain, like, upset that I haven't finished this picture yet, because I drew this picture for a reason. One, because I needed something to match, because I needed the flares to match to the stars, but I also drew this picture because I am trying to drive home the emphasis to our people that, they can fly. Also, well, hold on, let me read. I can't imagine having something like surgically rearranged, dude. You are a trooper. I am a wuss when it comes to this shit. I will own that. Oh, the god, that sounds painful as fuck. Yeah, that's it. Mine was not them pulling a pin out of my foot. But she definitely she definitely pulled out a pair of little, like, tweezers and just started ripping them fucking stitches out of my hand, and that is the thing I'm not excited about. Because I'm gonna be honest, and this is gonna mean the most to you, Theo, when I actually had surgery, they kept talking about anesthesia and having to put me under, and I was all panicky about it, because I've never gone under for surgery, like I have for oral surgery, but not surgery, so I was all panicky about it, as I'm sure you can remember. And the thing about the surgery is, I was under, but I wasn't out enough to be actually out cold, because I can remember the surgery taking place, but I can't remember any of the surgery actually happening, because I was just with it enough. Oh, no, hold on, let me finish. I was just with it enough that I just laid there and plotted out threads. That's all I was doing during surgery. I was laying there plotting out our next threads. I think I was just laying there thinking about Strange Days. I think that's what the big thing we were writing at the time. I was just laying there plotting out the next parts of Strange Days. I don't remember the surgery at fucking all. And they did a shot in my right hand, and they did the surgery on my left. And, all I remember is laying there thinking about plots. Well, I think I was also thinking about Oceans and Stardust. But I was just thinking about plots the whole time. And then the next thing I know, they were like, okay, honey, we're gonna take you to the room and, let you like come around, and they like put me in a little wheelchair and they wheeled me to the spot, and I had a big purple bandage wrapped around my hand, and I sat there and ate graham crackers and drank orange juice until they said I was okay enough that Mom could take me home. I don't remember surgery at all. I was plotting. I was writing stories in my head, thinking about the fluffs. Dude, and that's it. Like, I've never had to go under, or I've never had anything that long either. Dude, I would be scared out of my mind, I'm not gonna lie. You're, like, completely valid. Right, I just lay there and think about Symphonia. Well, see, and that's the thing. I've been so under they've knocked me out before when they took my wisdom teeth. They just put me fucking outright. But I don't remember shit. All I remember is I laid down in the chair for my wisdom teeth. The lady came in, she did all the numbing shit she had to do for my mouth, and then she asked me if I'd ever had an IV in the arm before for this kind of thing, and I'd said they did something like this for my MRI, and then the next thing I know, she was waking me up to tell me she was gonna go get my friends. Yeah, I've never done with the breathing tube, but definitely I've had her be like, okay, honey, we're gonna knock you out, and then they like did my wisdom teeth surgery, and I was completely fucking out cold. And then the next thing I know, they were going to get my friend Hannah and my ex-husband. And I was like, oh. And I even remember looking this poor fucking woman dead in the face and her being like, okay, honey, I'm gonna go get your friends. And me, like, my fucking dumbass looks at her and goes, don't you need to do the thing? And she was like, we already did, honey. Do you want me, do you want your teeth? Like, we can show them to you. Do you want to take them home? Like, we don't need them. And I'm like, wait, what? No, huh? What? And she's just like, we did it already. Like, I had no fucking clue. Speaking of favorite things to do, this is one of my favorite things to do. We take Orange's actual hair color. So, see, it's right here. We're taking Orange's actual hair color. We make a glow layer, and we go, boop. And now we shine the puff. No, I'm sure if they had to go that hardcore on me, I'd be freaking the fuck out. I love how I started on like a baby doodle and I somehow ended up on the flares. Did I not start this stream by saying we were going to do the least amount of thinking as possible tonight? Sneeze carefully. I did. I am working on Symphonia. I am taking cat break. It's too big. Yeah, this is still a cat break. Wait till I zoom out. He's gonna be so shiny. Well, no, and my brain just wants this one done because I'm trying to drive home the fact that our characters can frickin' fly. I don't feel like I am forward enough about this. Oof. I can be thankful enough that I normally don't have that. Dude, though, when I had my hand surgery, they put the IVs in the backs of my hand. Holy shit, that hurts. Like, she couldn't figure it out. She kept trying to find the spot in the back of my right hand. Ooh. Normally, I don't have to deal with that. Normally, they just use the vein on my elbow, on my arm, on my right arm, because it's such a good vein. But no, they for some reason had to use the back of my fucking hand, and that shit hurt like hell. He's so shiny. He's so shiny. Okay, we're gonna drive some deaths home. My shiny boy. That's the thing, they used both backs of my hand. Ooh, dude, that shit was so awful. Oh. The back of my hand was so fucking bruised up by the time I got that frickin' bandage off. Oh, no. Dude, I don't know. Hospital food fucking sucks. I mean, I also don't know how comforting it is to feel that hospital food universally seems to suck, because you're in a completely different country from us, and the food still sucks. Come on, tablet. What are you doing? What are you doing? There you go. Oh. There we go. I'll do that to everybody else too. I'll put all like the speed blurs in on everybody, but I gotta get them colored first. I can't put speed blurs in until I color their line art. Please just erase the trash. We don't need them. Get them away from my cat. I mean, after all the hell they've put him through. Or bite them. One of the two. Don't bite them, Silu, they're green. I know he doesn't give a fuck. Well, then you're gonna have to give me more stuff to write with. That's one of my things about you that just makes me fucking chuckle. You get very, I need to know what happened, and I'm like, it half hinges on you, dude. You are also driving this story and plot. So you know. These active functions are on vacation without me. I know, and that's why I just wait. It's chill. I'm not in a rush. We're getting there. We're getting there. I have one of them done. Well, and that's the thing. I'm gonna write the slimy icky Superman for you later. Um, because I have a tooltip to respond to. I mean, he can have his cat though. The bonus reward to all of this is getting his cat. All the snuggles and no struggles. Unfortunately, he has to get through the struggles to get the snuggles. You know, like his not yet husband almost fucking dying again. But then he can take then he can take care of he can hold Sinfonia's little kitty paw in his outer paw if they can get him out of critical condition and back in bed. Then he can have all the snuggles and less of the struggles, and he can get rid of that icky girl. He wants Goober Circus Clown. That's all the time. That is his natural state. And that's fine. I'm all for however much the leopard wants to talk. Oh, that's way too big. He's the suppressed Pikachu every time. Even though everything has been sucking the whole time he's known his cat, and, like, it's never been good. Like, it's always, like, don't be wrong, time with his cat is good, but, like, shit goes bad all the fucking time.
Static is brand new. This love I'm not used to. Like plane rides and goodbyes and saying I love you. Tattoos from glory, they tell me a story. Now wear me like denim and spit shoot like venom. The static is brand new. This love I'm not used to. Like plane rides and goodbyes and saying I love you. Tattoos from glory, they tell me.
You know, just this regularly scheduled apocalypse. Yeah, just your regularly scheduled apocalypse. Nothing too bad.
Tell me I'm worth it, but don't scratch the surface, I'll break. You fill up my veins, dopamine and disdain till it fades. I'm afraid if you'd see every side of me, I doubt that you'd believe I'm the one you want painted in your dreams. I'll lace your perception of me with deception, so you'll stay. Oh no, spiritual chemical low. Won't feel it till I overdose. Slow down, I'm spinning out of control. Seeing double, I'm two-faced but subtle, so cold. Dead ends on weekends leave me keeping pretense. A modicum of the man that I was. I don't need you bowing down to me. I'm never meant to be.
Well,
Someone's masterpiece, you're pretty prodigy. Oh no, spiritual chemical low. Won't feel it till
gonna save.
overdose. Slow down, I'm spinning out of control. Seeing double, I'm two-faced but subtle, so cold.
Somehow this one keeps ending up on that side.
You fell into me without asking to be your escape. So I'll make this worth it if you give me purpose, please. Oh no, spiritual chemical. Won't feel it till I overdose. Slow
Hey, you popped in. We've been on for like 3 hours though, so I was thinking about getting off. I was thinking about pausing it there for the night and then probably working on it more tomorrow unless I'm working on Art Fight. I haven't decided. I'm at this like weird impasse with Art Fight right now, since my goal is for Art Fight is always one more than the year before. And my brain is scared of going too crazy and then not being able to surpass it the next year. and like getting it to a point where I can't beat that goal, if that makes sense. And my brain is scared of like going too fucking crazy with it because I have like 12 days left, and then getting that number too goddamn high and not being able to like beat it, and then getting really stressed out the next year about it. I'm trying to avoid stressing my ass out. Like, I still think I'm gonna do a few more because there's still time and there's people I still want to attack. But I also think I just needed time to like think about stuff that's mine. This'll look so good when it's fucking done. And that's what I think it's gonna be. It's like maybe today and tomorrow I'll take a break and we'll work on this for a while. Just because I've been really wanting to get this one done. But there are still people I want to attack, and there's still people on the list that I want to do. But I feel like I need a break. So like, I don't know, part of my brain is like very angry and frustrated and like feels guilty because this is the only time of the year I can do art fight. So it feels like, you know, once a year type thing, like go crazy. But then at the same time I don't want to burn my ass out. Cause I vividly remember being burnt the fuck out in August of last year. And that I was just very, like, non-functional. And I don't think I did anything last year as big into the scale as what I've done this year multiple times. And, like, my brain got really stressed out over the cello piece because it felt like it took too long. And I'm like, you're doing a fucking cello, chill the fuck out. But my brain was just like, you need to move faster, it's art fight. Yeah, and that's it. I'm trying to not do that shit to myself again. So I'm trying to like chill and vibe and maybe draw my kitty and color the boy. I know, and I'm fucking blown out of my brain about that. But, I also did it. I also attribute the fact that I really have only done 10 digital pieces this month. Everything else was done traditionally. And I am way fucking faster traditionally than I am digitally. I get too nitpicky when I'm digitally. But I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely been some that I've put up where I felt like my traditional wasn't accepted well or felt good enough, so that's definitely been a sour taste in my mouth. That there's definitely been some spaces where I definitely felt like the traditional was treated as second class work, so that yeah. That's why I keep getting obsessive and consistently asking if people are okay with traditional before I do it. And yeah. But yeah, I'm just way fucking faster with traditional, so I attribute the fact that 11 of those things are traditionally done. And I don't know, there's just, in my opinion, something about knowing that someone took a traditional piece of paper and a traditional pen and took the time to draw your character on it that just, like, to me, is this, like, special bubbly type feeling that I'm like, you wanted to draw my character on a piece of paper? Like, all the pieces that have been done for me that were done traditionally that have been mailed to me are some of my most sacred pieces of art that I have. So yeah, I don't know. There's some stuff I've done that I've definitely felt like it wasn't received well, which I don't know. Oh no, digital is special as shit, but like I have to print digital to hold it. There's just something about like running my hand over a page and feeling the colored pencil, or like feeling the ink or the watercolor. Because I have one that was done for me, and it was done in watercolor, and they mailed me the original, so I have the watercolor. And like one of them that I have, they did it in colored pencil, and it hits fucking different in person than it does on a photograph. Don't get me wrong, photographs of it is fucking gorgeous, but like holding it in your hands is something fucking else. I don't know. That's partly why we're doing stuff too, because I'm a little burnout on Art Fight, and it's been mostly good. And I'm still, dude, you guys are kicking my ass on Art Fight this year. My battle ratio has never been this low in my fucking life. It's a great problem to have, but I just like can't keep up with you guys. Holy shit. I keep trying to keep up. It's not working. Dude, the other day too, I saw that like somebody had posted their 75th attack, and I was like, how? Well, yeah, but your ratio I tank every year. Every year I bury you, and I fucking tank you. Dude, I can't imagine. I can't imagine taking the month off just for Art Fight. Like, I mean, if you have the ability to do that, by all means, you do you, bestie, but like, holy shit. I wish I had the ability to do something like that, but I definitely do not. I will when I hit 10 years, actually, come to think of it, when I hit 10 years, I get sabbatical, and I get to take a month off. And it's mandatory. When I hit 10 years, I get a mandatory sabbatical, so that'll be fun. God, what am I gonna do with that? I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do with that. Fuck. 7 years this year. I'm getting there. Yeah, only really do what you feel like. And that's it too. Like, I keep telling people, if you only do one attack, you're fine this year. And then I like beat the shit out of myself. I'm such a fucking hypocrite. I tell everybody else all this uplifting shit, and then I turn around and I like don't apply it to me. I don't know why I do this. I'm my own worst enemy. I don't know why I do this. I'm my own worst enemy. Say something nice about yourself right now, or Otter be upon you. Maybe I want Otter. Maybe that's not a threat. He won't bite me. He won't bite me, because if he bites me, then Kitty will be mad, and he won't make Kitty mad. He thinks he's a threat, but he's not. He's not a threat to me. He'd bite me for $1. You, but you're part of where the misery comes from. I'm also partly where the misery comes from. but Kitty be upon ye, so no. He might pay $1 to bite me. Well, I think I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna pause for what I'm doing tonight. And I think we're gonna come back tomorrow, same time as always. And we will work on this, or whatever else. Maybe this. I just gotta do his socks and his shoes, and then we're on to oh, and I gotta do his necklace. And then we're on to Bessie. And yeah, we'll come back. But we're just gonna chill for now, I think. So I appreciate you guys coming and always hanging out and chilling, and like, I'm glad that Art 101 helped, etc. so forth. I appreciate you guys.